next recipe is our cool cucumber salad. I've already cut my cucumbers.
Did you use English or regular?
I used English because you just wash those, cut the ends off, and
Do they not wash them before they put that plastic?
well, they do, but I like to wash them again. I wash tomatoes, I wash everything. But I've cut these, I've left the skins on them. English cucumbers, did you know if you only use half of that cucumber and just wrap it back up and put it back in the refrigerator, it'll still stay firm, whereas like a regular cucumber will not. So I use a lot of English cucumbers during the year when I don't have cucumbers in my garden. But this is a great recipe. It's kind of a different take on the little cucumber salad that your mother probably made. So I sliced 2 cucumbers. This is 2 English cucumbers. It makes a lot. Then I'm going to take a half a teaspoon of salt. All right. We're just going to sprinkle this on here. You could even, I had sea salt too. I don't know why I didn't use it because I love sea salt. And I added this to it. Then I'm going to take a cup of onions. Now, it says red onions, and red onions are great, but I had Vidalias, and they work just as well. I put Vidalias in my spaghetti sauce, so I just decided to go ahead and put that in my cucumbers because that's what I had. You just stir this up. I do. I use sea salt a lot. Great on baked potatoes. When you're putting them in the oven, they make it even crispier. Sea salt is good for you. All right, I've got that stirred up. Now I'm going to get my items together here. Tell you about them just a little bit. All right, we are going to add 1/4 cup of vinegar. Now you can use regular vinegar, apple cider vinegar, you can use fancy vinegar. Today we had apple cider vinegar in the cabinet and that's what we're using. Apple cider vinegar works for so many different things. Vinegar is one of those cure-alls. You know, it works good on a sunburn, it's good for a stomach pains, it's good for just about anything. Anything that ails you. I had an aunt that drank vinegar every day of her life. She swore it cured everything. So, and she lived a long, healthy life. So, all right, huh? Yeah.
My grandparents,
Yep.
they lived to be 92.
So I've got vinegar here. I'm going to add 1/4 cup of water. I forgot. All right. 1/4 cup of water. And then we're going to add a tablespoon of sugar, a half a teaspoon of dill weed. I love the smell of dill. 1/4 teaspoon of coarse ground black pepper, and then a pinch of ground red pepper. I had cayenne pepper, all in the same family. It's up to you. I've already got this measured out here. Don't go real heavy on the dill weed. A little bit goes a long ways. You can add a little more sugar if you would like. Totally up to you. And we're just going to pour this over. All right. And then you just stick this in the refrigerator for an hour. I'm going to just toss this around. I think I got more on one side than the other. This kind of reminds me of what my mother and grandmother used to make, but it's got a little bit of a different taste because of the dill, and it looks like a kind of more of a high-end salad than just cucumbers and some sugar and vinegar and onions in a bowl sitting on the refrigerator. My hardest thing when I was a kid was not touching it for a little while and letting it kind of firm up a little more. And this is what you get in an hour. And you can see it's really, there's more water to it in an hour because cucumbers have so much water in it. So this makes a nice little side dish, especially when it starts getting warmer outside. It's great to think about.